I think the climate risk is the most important systemic risk for the near future. I believe we are losing the race. Climate change is running faster than what we are. And at the same time, I see the political will slowing down. I am a multilateralist. I am deeply convinced that there is no other way to deal with global challenges but with global responses. And international organizations, during large periods, let these people be left behind in those, as I mentioned, rust belts of this world. We need to be able to address the concerns of these people, to talk to them and to act in relation to them.
Migration, I think we've made quite a bit of progress. There is 95% fewer arrivals than in 2015. So if we are able to work together with North African countries, and we can step that up, and if we can make sure that those countries do more rescues in the Mediterranean and take people back, and not just Europe doing the rescue, and then also at the time when they rescue them, give them a ticket to Central Europe. Tony's Brexit. I would plead that we do everything to avoid a hard Brexit, but this would not only damage the UK, but it would be very damaging to Europe as well. And if that doesn't happen, then I think we should have the courage to defer the date of Brexit so as to make sure that there is no hard Brexit.
One of my colleagues who'd been in a previous Liberal cabinet, he was sitting beside me and he said, "You know, it's really interesting, Prime Minister, but in the previous cabinets I've been a minister in, it was incredibly confrontational, people sometimes almost yelling at each other." And he said, I don't know why it's different that way. And all the women in the room just laughed. And we said, because it's 50% women could be a reason. I am a feminist, but I think like a lot of feminists, I'm sometimes uncomfortable with sort of setting out numbers like that. You know, you have that anxiety, you know, as you were saying, of, you know, will this be seen as a fake promotion? Especially when I talk to younger women. They're all aware of it in the country, and it sends a very powerful message to them.
I never wanted to be a president of the Republic. I was always, since I was a child, leader in terms of always putting initiatives. So when I was first Minister of Health, nobody thought of me as a president of the Republic, because health is like care provider, you know, like feminine style. And then, but when I became Minister of Defense, this started changing the things. So we sent the militaries to help the population. So I went to see what they were doing, and because it was so flooding, I had to go in a tank. So I was there wearing my military thing because it was raining and so on, and there's a picture. And you know what? Wow, I went up because look, she can deal with military. For my party said to say, are you willing to be, I'm not willing, but if you need me, okay, use me in terms of, and you'll see, because we will go to primaries or whatever. And suddenly I became president.